Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 9:30, September 2nd, and an absolutely spectacular day across the area. I'm very tired because I did a lot of hiking in the Pine Barrens today. But it was clear most of the day. You can see that's the satellite right there. Those cirrus off to the west really didn't make it in here too quickly. We'll look at the satellite loop and you'll see that. So we'll run the satellite loop. You can see it was clear most of the day here. This cirrus didn't really come in until late in the afternoon, and that was it. So we had a nice clear day, beautiful skies today, and we got to the pines. I have some videos for you on that, of course. You can see here, looking at the weather and hazards, look at all these red flag warnings and air quality alerts here for the west. It's not looking good at all for the west. There's a lot of excessive heat warnings in effect because they're dealing with a lot of crazy heat out there right now. You can see here, just absolute insane here. 99 in some of these areas in central California. Pretty hot. 106 in Bakersfield. My gosh, that's insane. 105 in Fort Irwin. The dew point's 46, so, with such heat, they got to worry about power shortages. Trying to find Los Angeles here. Burbank 95. So yeah, LA's dealing with the heat. So they're dealing with the heat. And if you're in San Diego, though, you are getting a breeze. Gonna be right on the ocean, you'll get a breeze. It's just the breeze does not make it in very far in California because of all the mountains. But if you're right on the and San Francisco too, and Monterey, staying cool. But the minute you go a little bit inland, boy, it is hell. And it's hot in Arizona too, by the way. Well, this is still This is actually Nevada, so in California, so 105. This is some insane heat, real. This is really some insane heat. We'll get this over with first because this is pretty crazy. 94. Go up even into Montana here. Missoula, 88. It's hot, and they got these red flag warnings in effect too. So if you look at the dew points, they're not that high, they're fairly low, so it's just a concern for that area, of course. And we're going to look at that area again a little bit later. But let's talk about our weather because today was absolutely beautiful. Much cooler than yesterday, much Much better day all around. And you'll see here that we were only in the 70s today. So it was nice and cool with that easterly flow. Upper 70s, that's all that we got up to today. Dew points were low. That easterly wind made all the difference. That east-northeast wind that we had, and it was a northeast wind in the Pine Barrens where I was, but that made all the difference in the world. It was pretty comfortable out. Maybe a huge difference. And this is just a beautiful day today. Absolutely beautiful day. And temperatures here, you see, have dropped now, and I'm sure it will cool off tonight. Let's go look at the lows and the highs for the day. So we'll go to the lows first. And you'll see 52 at West Hampton. Most areas got to actually 55 in Brookville. So it was pretty cool this morning. Mid-50s for lows in Ocean County as well. And their Pine Barrens, of course, the more urban areas, were in the mid-60s, probably along with the alley. I didn't check. What about the high temperatures here? Let's see what we got with the high temperatures. So we got high temperatures generally. Yep, upper 70s, maybe a few 80-degree readings, but all in all, a very nice day. It was cool in Jersey, too. That northeast to east wind really kept those temperatures down very, very nicely. Let me go back to the MODIS satellite here, and you'll be able to see some wildfire smoke coming from. I believe they have some. Oh, yeah. They have some big fires. Oh, this is a huge one going on in Oregon right now. So there's a huge fire in the Three Sisters Wilderness. My gosh. These conditions, there's going to be more fires in the west again. This is just horrible. And then there's more smoke there. So I'll have to see if that smoke gets to our area. But, again, just absolute craziness going on with the drought out there. It's just a miracle that this hasn't happened here. We did have a few small rubbish fires, though, out east, I believe. If I go to the News 12 reported it, actually. Let's go. I forgot to pull that up, but that's, what happens. I'm tired. Let's see if we can get those stories for you. All right. I should have pulled it up first. I'm sorry. So here you go. Large mulch fires in Calverton and Melville. And they actually spent 2 minutes on this.
Severe drought right now, a condition weighing heavy on the firefighters who had to battle a massive mulch fire in Calverton. Caroline Flynn on that scene with our update.
Well, as you can see around me, it is all clear in this area of Calverton, just about a mile down the road from Splish Splash. But boy, was it a different scene throughout this morning as firefighters worked to put out what they called a tricky and challenging fire.
Hot and dry, and this is what happens.
Fire officials believe it was drought conditions that caused a mound of mulch to heat up and catch fire at the Southampton excavation yard in Calverton overnight.
We called multiple departments for assistance, for the tankers for water, because it was so far from the street.
11 departments in total assisted Riverhead Fire Department with firefighting efforts. Their engines continually went back and forth to nearby hydrants, each time dropping some 5,000 gallons of water into pools like these mere feet from where huge piles of mulch burned. Excavators were also brought in to help with the buried hot spots.
When you put water on top of it, it just runs off. You have to dig down into it, push it out, spread it out like they've been doing to get it out.
Firefighters say it was lucky the fire was called in the first place. Check out this video from Chopper 12. The area where the mulch was burning was about a half a mile from Middle Country Road and hidden behind other mounds of mulch and material.
This is right up against the woods over here. You can see they burned a little bit of the trees, but nothing major. You know, we had trucks on that side with water.
It's a miracle that this didn't get out of control and become a major brush fire.
And it isn't just at mulch yards where there is a threat in these drought conditions. As firefighters told me over the last few weeks, they've responded to several mulch-related fires at shopping centers, they say, due to people improperly disposing of cigarettes. So best as we continue to experience these conditions,
there used to be a ban on smoking
careful,
outdoors
both
right
while
now.
you're out and about and at your homes as well. Back to you.
Very well, at least they covered it, which I'm glad they did because very disturbing, very dry conditions out there again. Just unbelievably dry. It's just, I've never seen anything like this. It's really incredible to see. So let's go take a look at the models here, and you'll see there's that high that brought us the nice day. It moves offshore, gets more of a southerly flow tomorrow. You'll be feeling more humidity tomorrow, especially Sunday, and there's the chance for showers Monday into Tuesday. And guess what? It's already looking a little less impressive than it did earlier. There'll be a cold front sweeping through down after that, and then more dry air after that. So, yep. So this is the problem that we have here, and just watch this next chance of precipitation evaporate. Let's see how much rain this now has. Total accumulated rainfall. I don't want to dive too much in the long range. See, it already lowered it now. We were supposed to get a lot. Now it's only giving us a half an inch to an inch. Watch this completely evaporate on us. I'm telling you. This drought is just unbelievably, and it's unbelievably scary. I've got to admit. I'm even kind of nervous about just going hiking because it's so dry there, you know. But anyway, let's go take a look at the HRRR model. And no, we probably don't have all that much of it in. We don't only have out to 33 because I started this weather update a little early because I'm tired. But bottom line is we're going to be dry through. Let's see, I can probably run this. The earlier run at 18Z if we want to go a little further here into Sunday. But yeah, we're going to be dry through Sunday probably. Not really showing much in the way of rain, unfortunately. If we look at the dew points, you'll see the humidity comes up. We have a southerly wind, actually it's an easterly wind, and then it becomes southerly later on. So maybe it'll keep the temperatures down at least with that component. Sunday it goes more westerly, so more of a southwesterly component. So Sunday could wind up being warmer as a result of that. Let me look at the temperatures here. Tonight, we'll probably see that radiational cooling again. 50s in the Pine Barrens, 60s for most everybody else. And for tomorrow, highs get up close to 80, but then they drop with the sea breeze. So it probably won't be all that warm unless you're inland like in Jersey. It shouldn't be that warm. Then tomorrow night, we're not going to cool off as much. And then Sunday... This is like disappearing on me. You can see it looks like it's hotter. Near 90 in Jersey, mid 80s for Long Island. And we'll have to go look at the GFS. Probably going to agree with that. GFS is a little cooler, so let's see if we have a disagreement on wind direction. GFS is a southerly. GFS is an easterly, becoming southerly tomorrow. And then as you get into Monday, you see that southerly flow continue Labor Day. And you can see this front just kind of washes out over us. And we'll have to see what happens with that. Eventually, we'll probably try to get it offshore. But we'll have to see what happens with that. Let's look at the temperatures. Obviously, tomorrow, probably, like I said, a little warmer than today, but not by much. All right, maybe low 80s. That easterly flow should keep us cool. Warmer on Sunday, could be mid-80s on Sunday. Here's Monday. That's when we'd have a lot of clouds, Labor Day, but it wouldn't be raining all the time. And then as we get into next week, it looks like a couple of cool days there. Tuesday and Wednesday, at least it'll be cooler. But again, it's not showing much precipitation, so we're going to have to watch this. It's already dialed back the precipitation, and we still got a ways to go. So, yeah, don't hold your breath for a soaking rain, which is what we need. But obviously, we will have more clouds tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. We'll be dealing with a lot of clouds until we maybe try to clear it out sometime next week. But unfortunately, we will not be seeing the amount of rain, at least. Dialed it back again. Which is, I know, ridiculous, but we've been there already. It's done it so many times to us already. So here's the RGM model for tomorrow. So you see, there'll be sunshine, but there'll be some cirrus mixed in. Thicker cirrus on Sunday, but there'll still be a mix of sun and clouds. And then Monday, we'll see those thicker clouds come into the picture, and maybe that's when we have our next chance for rain. But obviously, like I said, we've seen the models change. Let me look at the icon, which is a model I don't use, but let's go ahead and look at that one and see what it shows here. Yeah, it's already dialing it back. It looks scattered in nature, and, you know, it's just going to be hit or miss. Not everybody gets it. And let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's already got Long Island under a half an inch. This is just terrible. This is just terrible. So, let me go to the tropics right now because we have storms out there, including Hurricane Danielle. So let's take a look at Hurricane Danielle, and we'll go to the NHC and look at this too. So this is Danielle on the satellite. You can see there's some convection going on. And again, it's at an unusual location. If we look at the MODIS and pull this all the way out, here's Hurricane Danielle. We're all the way over here, which is really a very unusual location for a hurricane to form. Like I said, this could wind up impacting Europe eventually. Let's go to the NHC. Well, let me go. Where's the hurricane thing? All right, so we can look at the models for Hurricane Danielle, the spaghetti models, and see. It keeps it out in the middle of the ocean, but you can see that northeasterly motion again. And intensity guidance. This is some of the other stuff. Could it even head toward Iceland? You know, I mean, this is just weirdness here for you. And look at it'll keep it a hurricane for quite a while, too, that far north. Which, again, if we look at the water temperatures in this area, I bet they're above normal. There's Danielle right there. So let's go and look at the ocean temperatures here. Here's sea surface temperatures anomaly. Oh, yeah, look at all that. That's a lot. Look at all that above normal water off the New England there. Unbelievable. Oh, man. 5.6 degrees above normal. And if we go in this yellow area, it's 11 degrees above normal. 11 degrees Fahrenheit above normal in this bright yellow area. That's insane. And that stretches all the way to Europe. So that's pretty crazy right there. And if we look at the actual sea surface temperatures in this area, yeah, they're warm. 77. You have water temperatures in the 70s as far north as 50 miles south of Nova Scotia. This is insane. So look at water temperatures offshore in the upper 70s. This is where Danielle is. You got definitely above 80, and, you know, that's enough to support a hurricane. So, yeah, this is the concern we have. And look at the Gulf. Oh, my God, 87. Yikes. Oh, my gosh. All right, so let's go to the National Hurricane Center before we wrap up this weather update, because we have not only have Danielle, but they're watching another system here that's got an 80% chance of formation. This is Danielle. This is the chart, and you can see it stays pretty much out over the ocean. Maximum staying winds of 75 miles an hour. Current location 37.9 north, 43.5 west. So, yeah, this storm is way out in the middle of the ocean. We can look at the discussion here. Satellite has degraded. Danielle is nearly stationary as it remains under weak steering currents with a blocking high-pressure ridge positioned over the North Atlantic. So there could be some upwelling preventing strengthening. But still, remarkable to see a hurricane form in that spot. Is really very, very unusual. Let's go to the next one here. This is the other disturbance that they're watching here. This could be the next named storm. So the tropics are starting to pick up here. And you can see there are a few more waves coming off Africa there. So things will start heating up in the tropics. But will we get any rain from this? I mean, this is just insane weather that we're seeing. Very disturbing for sure. This drought is disturbing me a lot. I see so many trees struggling. Even some of the pines are struggling in this. It's unbelievable how we need rain. We need rain. We're not getting any. It's just unbelievable what's happening. I can't remember the last time we had a good thunderstorm. This is just the weirdest thing, I'm telling you. And it's scary. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And let's pray for rain.